All right, so this is lesson 10. We're starting division, okay? Very basic stuff for right now. Okay. It says how many equal groups? All right. Obviously, you could tell that there's how many equal groups on here? There's only 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's 8 total. I mean, there's 8 in each group. Okay. So obviously, to find out the total here, I would have how many groups were total?
8.
No, how many groups?
4.
How many groups?
4.
Right here. That's what I'm talking about. How many groups?
4.
4. Okay. 4. And then times how many in each group?
8.
8. Right? Okay. And that would be
32.
32. Okay. And then on this one here, how many rows do I have?
5.
All right, let's count them again.
6.
1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many in each row? 5. Okay. So there's the difference. I'm not asking. I want to know how many rows and then how many in each row. I'm counting this. That's 5. So 6 times 5?
30.
Is, oops, 30. Okay. Okay. We need to know the same concept, okay, when we're doing division. Okay. So what is going on when you divide numbers? Well, let's see.
Today we are going to learn about division. Division is such an awesome thing to be able to do, and you're going to have it all figured out. You're going to learn how to divide in this video. And we're going to start off with a story. There's this kid named Ethan, and Ethan loves carrots. He loves carrots so much. He loves to snack on them. He loves when he gets to eat them. They're crunchy, they're tasty. Yeah, carrots are awesome. In fact, I'm literally eating a carrot right now as I'm speaking. Carrots are great for your skin. Carrots are great for your eyes. They're amazing. They're a great snack. And Ethan loves them. Well, Ethan has 2 friends over, Kevin and Chloe, and they start to get hungry. Of course, they all love carrots because carrots are like the perfect snack. Now, in Ethan's house, there are only 3 carrots. They're just 3 carrots. We are going to have to divide the 3 carrots amongst the 3 kids. So let's figure this out. How many carrots does each kid get? Do you know? Each kid gets 1 carrot. Pretty simple, right? 3 carrots, 3 kids, each kid gets 1 carrot. Hey, did you know we just did division? We just did division. Division is pretty simple. You see, division is splitting a number up by any given number. That's it, just splitting a number up. Let's look at our story again. There were 3 carrots, and we divided those 3 carrots by 3 because there are 3 people, right? The 3 kids that love carrots. And the answer of how many carrots each kid gets is 1. 3 divided by 3 equals 1. Notice right here is the division sign. This is what it looks like. When you see that sign, you could just say divided by. So this reads 3 divided by 3 equals 1. Let's try another example of division. Let's say there are 8 presents. 8 presents, and there are 4 women, and we want each of the women to get the same amount of presents as the other women because we want it to be fair. Notice the division sign. We are going to divide or split up 8 by 4. Remember, to divide is to split up. Let's split these presents up into 4 equal groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, how many presents does each woman get? 2. Each woman gets 2 presents. Isn't that cool? Division is so much fun and it's so easy. Remember, division is splitting a number up by any given number. That's it. Alright, now it's time for division facts. We're going to learn some pretty interesting facts about division, and you're going to be like, what? Oh my goodness! Like secrets. This is super cool, okay? So just look around, alright? Make sure, alright, so who's clear? Alright, it's time for division facts. The first fact is this. You can never divide by 0. It's true. You can never divide by 0, even if you're a rule breaker and you're like, I'm going to do whatever I want. You still can never divide by 0. In fact, if a teacher ever gives you a test and you see a problem where you have to divide a number by 0, just write on the test, undefined. Because that's exactly what that answer would be, undefined. It's impossible. Kind of like Mr. Whisker's math skills. Does Mr. Whiskers do math in his head all day long? Who knows? His math skills are undefined. We just don't know. It's impossible to know. You know, Mr. Whiskers might know how to do division. Who knows? Undefined. You can't divide by 0. You can never divide by 0. If you ever see any division problem dividing by 0, just write undefined. It's impossible. It's impossible. So just write undefined. The second fact is this. You can write the division sign 3 ways. Not just with that traditional division sign. You can write it like the division sign, or you can write a division problem with the slash, or with a horizontal line. For example, look at this. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. That's the original division sign, the one that you might see more regularly. But here is the same equation written in a different way. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. It's still a division sign, but it's a slash. It means the same thing as the original division sign. Remember, the division sign can also be a horizontal line. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. That looks like a fraction, doesn't it? The line in a fraction means divided by.
Okay, but most of the time you're going to see this symbol, okay? All right. Later on, when you get into maybe actually we'll see the fraction sign later in the year, but for right now, you'll see this sign. All right, so look at the first one. Let's do a couple examples of division problems, okay? When it comes to division, you already know what the total number is of whatever you're going to be dividing into, okay? So in this case, it says, imagine Jake has 8 cookies. So what's the total number of cookies that he has?
8.
He just has 8. Okay, but now we need to know what are we going to do with those 8 cookies. Okay, it says draw circles on the plates below to show how to divide. Okay, the cookies. So we're going to split them up. Okay, into how many equal groups? Okay, I don't have 4 plates. I only have how many plates? 2. So how many equal groups are we going to divide them? 2. It's plus it says right here, look. See? There's 8 cookies that he has, and he's going to divide into 2 equal groups. Because how many plates does he have? Just 2. Do I know how many cookies are going to be in each plate? Probably not. Okay. Okay. But we're going to put 1 cookie in each plate until I run out. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that how many cookies we need? Because the problem says that he has 8 cookies, right? Okay. Okay. So here's what the division equation looks like. How many cookies does he have total? 8. The divided sign, and how many are we going to divide them into? How many equal groups? How many plates do I have? What? 2. Okay. The answer to this division problem, okay, is how many in each group now?
4.
Okay. Again, it's 227. That's the page that we're on. All right. So before we continue, I just want to show you this. Okay. Just want to show you this. This is the multiplication table that you have, right? Okay. Okay. And our problem was 8 divided by 2, correct? Okay. So I'm going to go over where 2 is. Everybody see where that is on your chart? Go straight across the 2 where you see 8, and then go straight up. What's the number at the top? 4. Okay. So that's how I use my multiplication chart when I'm doing division. So let's do another one. Let's say if I have 14 divided by 2. Okay. So here's 2. Go straight across the 14, and then go straight up. What's that? 7. Okay. So let's say if I have 28 divided by 4. So this one right here tells me I'm dividing by 4. So there's 4. Go straight across the 28, and then go straight up. What's the number?
7.
What? Here's the 4. Go straight across to 28. What's the number at the very top? What is it?
7.
All right. Let's do one 64 divided by 8. Okay. Here's 8. Right? Here's 8. Go straight across until you hit 64, and then go straight up. What's 8? So 64 divided by 8 is 8. That's how I use the multiplication chart. Here it says Jake divided 8 by 2. How much is 8 divided by 2? Use the chart. Am I going to on the side of the chart? I'm going at 8 or 2?
8.
No.
2.
It's this one, and then go straight across till you hit 8, and then go straight up. 4. Okay. Or I could do. Whoops. I can do 2 groups, right? And then divide and put 8 in each group, correct? And put 1 in each group until I count it up to 8, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I want to know what is, again, 8. Okay. Divided by 2 is equal what? 4.
Welcome back, Math Grizz. Today, we will use equal groups to divide. 48 divided by 6 equals 8. The 48 is the dividend. The dividend is the total number that is being divided or shared. The 6 is the divisor. The divisor is the number of times that the total is being divided or shared. The 8 is the quotient. The quotient is the result or answer to a division problem. You may also see it written like this. 48 divided by 6 equals 8. We start by reading inside of the symbol first. 32 divided by 8 simply means 32 divided into 8 groups. Let's start by drawing our 8 groups. There we have our 8 groups. Now we will share or divide 32 into the 8 groups until we run out. We notice that each group has 4. So 32 divided by 8 equals 4. 32 x's divided into 8 groups means each group will have 4. 20 divided by 4 simply means 20 divided into 4 groups. So let's draw our 4 groups. Now we will count to 20 until we run out. We notice that each group has 5 inside. So 20 divided into 4 groups means each group will have 5 inside. 15 divided by 5 means 15 divided into 5 groups. Let's draw the 5 groups. Now we will share or divide 15 until we run out. We notice that each group has 3 inside. 15 divided into 5 groups means 3 inside of each group. 28 divided by 7 means 28 divided into 7 groups. There we have our 7 groups. Now we will count to 28 until we run out. We notice that each group has 4 inside. 28 divided into 7 groups means there will be 4 inside of each one. 20 divided by 10. 20 divided into 10 groups. We need our 10 groups, and now we will count to 20 until we run out. We notice that each group will have 2 inside. 20 divided into 10 groups equals 2.
Okay, so as you can see, okay, the first number, okay, is the total number of things that I have. So the total number of x's is 20. The second one, okay, is how many groups I have. And your answer is going to be how many in each group. Okay? Go to we're still on page 227. Okay? It says one way to use division is to find how many in each group. Fill in the blanks to complete the division equation for the problem. So the one that we just did right here, okay, Jake divided 8 by 2. Okay, so there are blank in all. So how many total did he have? 8. And there were how many groups that he divided them into? 2. So then there were how many in each group? How many? 4. It's number 2 that we just did on page 227. Okay, and then the division sign means to divide by. So 8 divided by 2 equals 4. Okay. Says now imagine Rosie has 10 cookies. She wants to put 2 cookies on each plate. Draw 10 cookies in groups of 2. Okay. In groups of 2 on plates. Do I know how many plates I have? No. Okay. So I have 10 cookies, right? I need to make groups of 2. 1, that's one group. 2, 3, 4, that's another group. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Does that match the math problem? So let's see. Now imagine Rosie has 10 cookies. Do I have 10 cookies there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes, I do. Okay. Are there 2 cookies in each plate? Are there 2 cookies in each plate? Look. Do I have 2 cookies in each plate? Yes, I do. Okay, so how many plates do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what would be my division equation? I'm not doing multiplication. 5 divided by 2, that's, no. Remember, first number is how many total I have, okay? So how many total cookies do I have? How many total cookies do I have? Okay, it says, now imagine Rosie has, how many cookies does Rosie have? 10. That's the first number that I have. Divided by, okay, how many cookies am I going to put in each plate? 2. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. Because there's 2 cookies in each plate. I need to know how many plates am I going to need. So how many plates do I have? 5. Okay. It says Rosie divided 10 by 2. How much 10 divided? How much is 10 divided by 2? We just did that, right? 10 total divided by 2 is 5. But in this case, okay, in this case, this is what this is. But when it's asking this, okay, 10 cookies divided by 2, that means I have 2 groups. Okay, and how many in each group? Well, it's going to be 5, but I don't know that yet. So I need to divide 10 into each one of those. I can't go by. I need to put 1 in each circle until I get to 10, and I run out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it's 10. See, right here it says 10 divided by 2. Divided by 2 equals how much? Yep. Look up on the screen or in your book. How many in each group? 5. Okay. Another way to use division is to find the number of groups. There are how many groups were there total? The previous problem. How many did we have total? 10. How many? There were how many in each group? There were 2 groups, right? And then how many in each group? 5. So 10 divided by 2 is 5.